Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. So today I have a full face of Suqqu on, and I am so excited to be sharing this brand with you because number one, the products are just flat out fabulous, just as a spoiler alert. But number two, they are going to be on our Behind the Beauty show today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not aware of the series, it's where myself, Kelsey, Brianna J, and Alicia from Kinky Sweat, we come together and we sit down and have chats with brand owners and makeup artists in the industry. And we basically talk about the brand and, you know, their history, how they were started, great products from the brand that you might be interested in. And it's always a great conversation, and it gives you an opportunity to learn more about the brand. It's a series that we've been going strong with since June of last year. So we're so excited to have George from Suqqu to come on our show. He's also going to be talking about their new summer collection, which they did gift us, and he had all of the inspiration for it. He created this collection, so you definitely want to be tuning in to learn more about this collection, learn more about the brand, especially if you're interested in the brand. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the new summer collection, but also products that I picked up from Selfridges from the brand that, ooh, y'all, that's all I'm gonna say. So if this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on my video and spending some time with me. Thank you to those who are returning and those who are just loyal members of the Glam Girl Squad. If you're not subscribed to my channel, definitely consider subscribing. And let's just get right into this video. Off with their multi-skin protector SPF 50. This is a day cream that I put on after my moisturizer. It has an SPF of 50, so I have my sunscreen protector in here. And because this is a Japanese-based brand, the technology and the ingredients in the sunscreen is just top-notch. I've been using this for the past few days, and like I said, I put it on after my moisturizer. I really like how it applies to the skin, doesn't have any type of white film or flashback, or leaves like a white cast on the face. It has no fragrance, but it has like it's got almost like a chemically smell, but not like paint or anything. That's just the only term that I can use to describe it, but nothing that like lasts on the skin. And also, it's not fragrant or anything. So as you can see, it blends really nicely into the skin. Leaves like a nice little glow on the skin. So I've been enjoying this day cream, and as you can see, this is what it looks like on the back of my hand, and that's what it looks like on the face. So this has been wearing very nicely under my makeup, and I'm excited to have it. This was a product that was gifted to me from Suqqu. So really excited to have that. Then I went in with foundation, and y'all know I love me some foundation. So a few of you all have been telling me like, you gotta try the Suqqu cream foundation. And I don't know why I slept on it for so long, but when they confirmed that they wanted to come on our show, I was like, okay, I need to buy all the Suqqu now. I actually have two shades of the foundation. So the first shade that I bought was shade 150, and I'll swatch both shades so you'll see what they look like on the face, and what you see in the demonstration is shade 140. So shade 140 is the better match for me. Shade 150 is a little too warm and red. It might be a really good shade to mix with 140 when the summer months come and I do get a tan. So the brand was really sweet and kind. I had reached out to them to get their suggestion for which shade I should get. And so they actually sent me shade 140 when I told them the shade that I purchased, which is 150 right here, was too warm. But as you can see, there definitely is a major difference in tone. Like I said, shade 150 does pull a little more red on my skin, and it pulls more warm. Shade 140 is perfect shade match. So if you're around my shade complexion, go with shade 140 because that is the better shade match. I forgot to mention this before, all products from Suqqu can be purchased from Selfridges. I slept so long on shopping at Selfridges because I did not want to pay the global shipping, which is $55. You pay that one time a year, and then you get free shipping no matter how small your purchase is. Go ahead on and invest in that. Let me tell you, it's been the best thing ever. And a lot of times, products that are on Selfridges' website are a little cheaper than products sold at Sephora or even the brand. So Going back to this first product that I talked about, it's $47 and you get 30 grams of product. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about it. So going back to the foundation. So the foundation is the cream foundation. First of all, this Suqqu packaging, it screams luxury. So let's just, take a moment to marvel at the packaging. I love this black and gold branding that they have. I also love just the way that they brand their name Suqqu, just going straight down. This is the cream foundation. It comes with 30 grams of product. It does retail for $80 and there's a total of 12 shades. Now for the 12 shades, they do have 3 categories of undertone. So you have yellow beige, then you have beige, and then you have pink beige, which equates to, in my opinion, warm tone, neutral tone, cool tone. If you look at the diagram, you see where shade 140 and 150 fall upon. My skin tone definitely is more warm, but it also can be sort of neutral depending on the time of year. So shade 140, I think, is a really good color match for my complexion. I love the undertone of it. It's not pulling too warm, but it's also not pulling too cool and too neutral. If you have more of a golden undertone or a warmer undertone than I have, then you're gonna wanna choose a shade from the yellow beige category. And then of course, if you have a cooler undertone, then you're gonna wanna pull a shade from the pink beige undertone. Really love how this foundation sits on the face. I think it is beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. It has such a beautiful radiant finish after application. But I do feel like it kind of does dry down a little bit to a beautiful satin finish. So it doesn't sit on the face and remain like extra dewy, but it is so beautiful and radiant. So on the Suqqu website, it says a glow that shifts and changes with time. It's refined for enhanced beauty at every stage. It feels very smooth to the touch, which I agree. It feels very smooth to the touch. It becomes one with skin and it gives the skin a melted in natural glow. And oh, that is so accurate of this cream foundation. So mad that it took me so long to try it, but I'm like, I'm here now and I am fully invested in this foundation. It has such a luxurious formulation and you can tell that, like, of all the foundations that I've tried, I'm like, this is luxury. And it is literally like a cream foundation. Nothing like I already have, very unique to my collection. Definitely something that if you are interested, go on ahead and give it a try. It's a beautiful foundation. Moving on to the Intense Cover Concealer. It does retail for $42.50. Comes with 6 grams of product. And it has 7 shades. I have the shade 15, so this is the packaging of it. Once again, beautiful packaging with black and gold. And then this is the doe foot applicator. I actually like that this applicator is smaller and it's not your larger doe foot applicator because it helps me to not apply too much of the concealer. So this particular formula is more thin, but it does offer some good solid medium coverage. It is a buildable formula as well, so you can apply just a little bit for lighter coverage, or you can apply more to build to your liking. The Suqqu website says that it offers high coverage without that cakey covered up look. It's a formula that melts in a smooth layer onto the skin. It stays put. It does not crease or break apart. And it's infused with an original blend of silky powder for a finish that affords a delicate spun silk glow. I would have to agree. I've worn this concealer a few times now and I love the way my under eye looks. I can definitely also tell it's a formula that does not have to be set, because even when blended out on the skin, it looks, it's very weird. It's like once you blend it out, it is where it's gonna be, but it does not look dry under the skin. It does not look matte on the skin. It also doesn't look cakey or anything. It's just a beautiful, once again, luxurious formulation. I also love the undertone and the color of this shade, shade 15. It's not too brightening under the eye, but it's brightening. Like, it just looks beautiful. Like, I'm so happy with this concealer. I've been, like I said, I've been using it as my concealer of choice. And I also purchased that one myself. And I'm like, I can already tell you're going to be in a favorites video. Okay, moving on to powder. So I picked up the Soft Velvet Loose Powder. Here's the outer packaging. of the powder. This retails for $47 and we get 0.59 ounces of product or 17 grams of product. It's one shade in this particular type of powder, but they have 3 powders. It does come with a puff, and this is the actual powder. I love the sifter because I feel like we get a good amount of product that pops up, but we also get a little control of the product, so it's not like just everywhere. This is a very lightweight powder. It does float when you blow on the powder, which based on Sir John, I love me, he's a makeup artist, he says if your powder floats, it's perfect for the under eye because it's not gonna weigh down that delicate skin, and it'll be a good powder to set your concealer. So I did apply this powder all along my T-zone. It blended like nothing, like it literally blended like air into the skin. When I applied it initially on the back of my hand, I was like, is this gonna look kind of pink under the eye? Because it has like a pink hue to it, but blending it onto the back of my hand, it just melted into the skin. It's a translucent type of powder. And I was like, well, okay. And then of course, when I applied it under the eye, I was like, beautiful. I feel like this also helped to brighten my under eye and T-zone area, but it also set that area. It feels like nothing. I do not feel like I have any powder on my face, but I also feel like my liquid products have been set, and I have not had this on for a very long time, but I can tell that this powder is one that's going to hold. And the reason why I say that is because I was talking to a friend of mine before I sat down to film. She got me a little emotional and I started to cry. Do you see any streak marks along my face? Nope. Do you see any tear marks along my face? No, you don't. I think the powder did a good job of setting my makeup and holding everything in place. Like, granted, I wasn't like boo-hooing, but there was enough to have tears come down my face to where if the powder wasn't really going to be one to really hold the makeup, we should be seeing like streak marks and things like that. So this powder is described as having a velvety radiance that blurs problem pores and fine wrinkles for a smooth velvety look, and I would agree to that. I just feel like my face looks so smooth and so blurred, like especially around my pores. Like I can already tell this is a powder that I'm going to be reaching for, especially when I want to blur the pores and really have like an overall just perfected look. Like I think this could be used very well to set your face, but it also could be used as almost like a finishing powder when you just really want that blurred, perfected look. Very, very happy I picked this one up because I'm like, this is pretty. Getting into the new summer collection, it is first of all gorgeous. First starting off with the blushes, their normal blushes that are like this retail for $40 on the Selfridges website. So these are gonna be around that $40 price range. So they launched 2 new blushes for the summer collection. And we have blush 126 and 127. So I applied both blushes on screen in my demonstration so you can see what they look like on my skin. What you see now is just both of them on my cheeks because I wanted to have a more uniform look. But these are beautiful. Okay, so starting with number 126, it comes with this film protector. We've got a nice size mirror right here that is functional. And then this is what number 126 looks like. And it also comes with a little blush brush. You have a two-tone of a matte blush with a shimmer highlighter. And there's the brush. The shimmer though is so fine, so when you see me apply it in the demonstration, it just leaves an overall glow, but it's not sparkly, like there's no shimmer particles or sparkles or anything like that, but it is so beautiful on the skin. So here are quick swatches of what the blush looks like and then the shimmer side of it. And as you can see, like, they're products that are not overly pigmented, but you can definitely build them up on the cheeks to your liking. For this one, I felt like the shimmer wasn't as apparent, so I definitely applied a few different layers to get the sheen that's on my cheek. This definitely is more of like a subtle highlight for this particular blush and highlight combo. But I think it's gorgeous, and I really like that you can use this highlight either on the apples of the cheeks or on the high points of your face. I have on a different highlight. I'll be showing that one next. But this is perfect for those times where you're like, I just want to pick up one product and have my blush and highlight. Or if you wanted to, of course, just run your brush across both of them, apply it to the cheeks for a shimmery blush. I mean, just beautiful. Number 127, this just screams summer. So, this one I felt like was more pigmented with the shimmer. And I was initially like concerned, like, is the blush, you know, the matte blush gonna show up on me? But it did, and it is so beautiful. So there's the matte blush, and then here is the shimmer. So I feel like you can see the shimmer a little bit more than you can see the shimmer from the pink blush quad or the pink blush duo. That shimmer, when I applied it to the apples of my cheeks, I was like, oh, you're real cute. You are real cute. I loved it, loved it. It's just, like I said, once again, beautiful. These powders blend effortlessly, like they blend like velvet. I think that's a theme of Suqqu's products. Like, there's such a velvety blend and texture to the powder formulations, and I am here for it. So I had to pick up one of their blush compacts. So I picked up number 102. Of course, packaging is just stunning. So this retails for $69, and we get a total of 16.5 grams of product. So we get 3 matte blushes and then 3 highlighters. So what's on my cheeks today is a combination of this blush, is this highlight and this highlight. And I just applied it to the high points of my cheeks and then down my T-zone. And it's gorgeous. I haven't tried the blushes in this particular compact, but I know the formulation is beautiful if it's anything like the formulations in those duos that we just saw. So we'll do some quick swatches of the first row in this particular palette. So those are the first 3 colors in the palette. And then this is the second row. Once again, the powders just feel so smooth and velvety. I love that even with the shades that are matte, they're not chalky, they're not dull mattes, they're not dry looking mattes. They're very hydrated and hydrating in terms of their feel. So it just makes the blend effortless. And I say that because that's how the eyeshadows are, which is the next thing that we're going to be looking at. So they did come out with 2 new eyeshadows for the summer collection, and y'all, oh my gosh, they're stunning. George, you did an amazing job formulating these eyeshadow quads. Here's the outer packaging. Once again, I can't get over the packaging of their products. This is going to be the quad in Mualto. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's 103. And it's this beautiful purple toned quad. So you do get 2 brushes. I did not use them. You get a functional mirror, and these shades are stunning. So we have a matte shade here, 2 satin shades, and then a shimmer. Here is going to be this brown shade that George says has like brown, silver, purple in it. So beautiful. I did use this as like a outer corner eye crease color, and although it is a satin formula, it blends beautifully. So then we have the other satin formula, which is this duochrome of like pink and purple. Then we have the purple matte shade, which their matte shades, in my opinion, feel like a satin matte, if that makes sense. It's a matte, but once again, blends so velvety smooth. It's not a traditional matte. And then we have this shimmer, y'all, that is just none other. Like, I need to do another swatch of that because y'all need to see that shimmer in full effect. This shimmer is like none other. So when you apply this shimmer, definitely use it with your fingers. You see me do it in the demonstration. The shimmer has blue, purple, pink, and yellow in it. And when you apply it to the eye, the shimmer that you see is just none other. It's gorgeous. Then we have 102, comes with the same 2 brushes. This is the pink version of the Eyeshadow Quad, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes. Ugh. And y'all know, if you know me, you know I love me some pink eyeshadow. Once again, cannot get over the formulation of this. Before I do my swatches, we've got the matte shade, 2 satin shades, and then shimmer. Matte shade, then we have 2 satin shades, and then the shimmer. Cannot get over just the gorgeousness of these shades. This shade right here is a beautiful duochrome, which is this particular shade in the quad, and you could definitely use that as a highlight on the face if you're around my complexion, or even deeper or even lighter. Once again, with the shimmer, use your finger, and as you see in the demonstration, that's what I did, and just I can't get over how beautiful these eyeshadows are. And I did both eye looks sort of the same. Today I did a little bit of a wing. When I tuned into the live that George did, he had a artist, and I think her name was Kim or Kelly. I'm so sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, but she created an eye look with both of these quads, and she did a wing with both of the quads and the matte shade, and I was like, I'm gonna have to recreate that. So my inspiration for this eye look came from her. But I love how this eye look looks. It speaks to you. Like, it says, hi, I am here. But once again, because it's a quad, you know, there's not a lot of complication in terms of like, well, what eye look should I use? And are there too many eyeshadows? Like, I definitely know I'm gonna be reaching for these quads time and time again. They do remind me of the Tom Ford quads, but the formula is so different. I do not feel like I'm repeating myself with the Tom Ford formulation compared to the Suqqu. The formulation is just completely different. Completely different. As of right now, all Suqqu products are being sold at Selfridges or Harrods, but I think this new summer collection is only at Selfridges for now. I think it launches on Harrods May the 6th. The last product is the lip product. So this is their Vibrant Rich Lipstick, and it is in the shade 112. The summer collection does come out with 2 shades. They were only able to send me 1 shade, which is shade 112, so that's the shade that I'm wearing on my lips. But is it not pretty? It matches this eye look perfectly, and it's like a beautiful rosy pinky type of color. The formulation of the lipstick is really smooth and buttery. My lips have been crazy dry. They've been peeling and cracking lately, and this just glided over my lips beautifully. You don't see any of the dry patches that are on my lips or the scaly parts of my lips because they are there, okay? But you don't see it because this just glided over it beautifully. It's a traditional lipstick formulation, so it is gonna transfer if you're wearing a mask and things like that. But I feel like the color holds up really nicely, and it's, you know, a lipstick that I wouldn't mind reapplying if needed. But really, really, really enjoying this. I definitely wanna pick up more of this lipstick formulation because, like I said, it feels so hydrating on my lips, and because my lips have been so dry lately, I've been steering away from like liquid lipsticks and things like that because the dryness is emphasized with those. That is my full face of Suqqu. I am so excited to have finally tried the brand. Like I said, every product is flawless. This brand screams luxury. You know, there's brands out here that are luxurious brands, and they're luxurious brands because of their name, but their products don't always come off as being a luxurious type of product. Every product that I used today literally felt like I was putting luxury on my face. Like I said, for everything that I tried, I would pay more money for it because the formulations of these products is just like none other than that I've ever tried, especially when it comes to these powder products and just the silky and velvety technology that has been put into these products. It is unmatched. I cannot wait to try more from this brand because I already know I'm going to get my money's worth. I already know that the products are going to be beautiful, and I already know I'm going to thoroughly thoroughly enjoy them. Thank you so much to the Suqqu brand for being so kind and sending over the summer collection. I thoroughly enjoy these products, and thank you also for your help, because for the other products that I did purchase, I did ask them for their recommendations and things like that. So I'm so happy that I was able to share this brand with you. If there are any questions that I did not answer for you in this video, leave them in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this collection, and definitely tune into our live today. It will be on Alicia's channel, Kinky Sweat. I will have the link down below if you're watching this around the 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to have you come over, chit chat with us and George, just to learn more about the brand. And that's it. If you've made it to this point in the video, definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already, because we'd love to have you a part of the Glam Girl Squad. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.